Do you need a little pick-me-up but can't be bothered to find a 5-hour energy? Well, today we got something that might just help you with that here on the candy aisle. Welcome everyone. My name is Jeff, and today we are looking at Awake Chocolate bar right here. This is caffeinated chocolate, so it's an interesting product, that's for sure. A few companies have tried to infuse chocolate bars with caffeine before, but none to great success. And as far as I understand it, the main reason has been the taste. You just can't get rid of that kind of caffeine-y sort of taste. This is the Awake bar. It's relatively new. Came out, I don't know, mid-2012, I think. It is a Canadian product from just a small candy company in Mississauga, Ontario. And, I kind of want to wish them all the best of luck, but I'm not sure how this review is going to go exactly. So to be clear, I have had this before. I had this yesterday because this isn't just a chocolate bar. It's not just about a chocolate bar. This is being branded as, something to keep you awake, much like you would take a 5-hour energy drink or some sort of or drink a Red Bull, to super caffeinate yourself. They say that one chocolate bar has a full cups of coffee worth of caffeine in it. Although I am a coffee drinker, and having had this yesterday, this feels like more than a cup of coffee's worth of caffeine because coffee does not affect me the way that this chocolate bar did yesterday. So I wanted to make sure I tried this before this review so that I could actually tell you a bit about the effects of it. Sort of preface, I am not the kind of person who drinks 5-hour energy. I do not drink Red Bull. I drink coffee, but I don't go out of my way to have like excessive caffeine. And I always get a little nervous when I see on the back of the bar here. It's hard to read because they put the brown writing on it, but basically in this section here it says not to be taken more than twice a day. Consult a nutritionist or a doctor, a physician if you're pregnant, and no more than every 3 to 4 hours, no more than 2 bars a day. If this is like, I understand they got to cover their bases here, and it's probably really no worse for you than a 5-hour energy, but those things honestly kind of skews me out a bit too, just cause. With that said, though, this isn't being really marketed towards me. This is being marketed towards college kids, and I think the packaging and the marketing are great. Awake is a great name for it. They split up Chocolate, so it's like late night. Their mascot is this little owl. I believe his name is Neville. They have a commercial that's, honestly, it's almost sickening how kind of pandering it is to university kids. But I even picked this up at an event. I was at an event at one of the universities here nearby where I live in Toronto, and they were sponsoring the event. So that's great, and interestingly enough, these guys were on this Canadian television show called Dragon's Den, which if you're in the States, which most of my viewers are, you might know a show called Shark Tank, where people come on and they pitch their products, and then the team of experts tells them if it's a good idea or not and potentially invest in it. So the guys who make this actually were on the Canadian version of that show, which is called Dragon's Den, and they had like multiple offers on the table, and they took one of them to have an investment in their company. So they definitely have some good ideas here. Whether it's for me or not is another question, though. Awake, I love the branding. I love just the way this is all put together. It's really cute, It's nice. So they say it's in squares, so you could have like 1 or 2. If you want that full caffeine burst, you could have all 4. Now, like I was saying, with the deal with caffeine in chocolate is there's a taste to it that's very specific that general public I don't think has been able to get behind. I'm gonna have a little taste here so I can just talk to you a bit about it. Now the chocolate, milk chocolate, is good. And I think that these guys, they're sort of, I know I heard them give their pitch on that Dragon's Den show, and they they really sort of said like, well, we've managed to get ourselves around that caffeine taste. And for the most part, they have, but not entirely. There is, I mean, the chocolate's good. You can tell it's smooth. I mean, it's fine. It's really fine. But the aftertaste, there's a little bit of an aftertaste, which to me, honestly, has a little almost like medicine-y feel to it. So I mean, I'm not overly critical of it. I think that this is passable. Especially if, why are you eating this? Are you eating this for the purpose of the caffeine, or are you just eating it as a chocolate bar? I would suggest no one just eat this as a chocolate bar. If you're the kind of person who can handle 5-hour energies, who can handle, drinking a Red Bull to stay awake and study at night, then this is probably a good, viable option for you. And the taste is not going to bother you. It's pretty good. But I got to say the effects. So yesterday I had like 2.5 to almost 3 squares of this, and it really messed me up. I mean, like I said, I'm not used to doing it, not used to doing this kind of caffeine, but it was like a pretty strong high. Like I had a body buzz, and then the come down was harsh. I felt burnt out, and I ended up getting a headache at the end. Like last night I had a pretty bad headache. And I know it was because of this. Like my body was like a real body buzz, like jittery on the inside, And that come down, it was kind of crashing, and it was a pretty harsh burnout afterwards. So for that alone, I personally can't recommend it, but I think some people might enjoy it, and I recommend you give it a shot if you can. If you're in Canada and you see this is at Loblaw, Shoppers, Drug Mart. It's at the Shells, at the Safeway. I think Petro-Canada has it across the country. And they have plans to expand through the United States. So I'm sure it will be there shortly. It's an interesting concept. I don't think it's for me, but I love the marketing. I love the packaging. It's just the feeling wasn't right for me. So I can't recommend this. I wish someone would make like that kind of a caffeine experience that's smoother, that doesn't feel like I'm, I don't know, getting high. So not for me. Walking the Candy Aisle is going to have to rate the Awake chocolate bar. I'm going to rate it a 2 out of 5. I wish it could be higher because I like the idea. I like what they're trying to do, but it's just not right for me. But let me know what you guys think. If you have had this, if you're interested in caffeinated chocolate bars, let me know in the comments below. Okay? Thanks for watching, everyone. Please click the links here. Subscribe if you like this video. And stay tuned for more new videos come up every Friday. Thanks, everyone. Later.